Good evening, YouTube. Hardball Crazy coming back with a video. Today I'm doing a video, first video in a week or so. Just finally got a little time to do some videos again. I got a super rare item in the mail yesterday. Um, it could be even more rare than I originally thought. I don't know. I'll give you details. I've been going after. I'm kind of my collecting thing is I go after players, and not really complete. Like I get a player in my head, so I sort of go after cards of them, then kind of move on to another player, and so forth, so forth. So right now, I'm my player in my head and kind of looking at and picking up the Detroit Tiger of yesteryear. I've been getting all the new Tigers, picking up Cabrera's and Verlanders and Scherzers and Cecil Fielders and Trammels and Whitakers and all that type of stuff. It's like, you know what? I should pick up some of the old pre-war Tigers, get some extra pick up some cards of them. Greenberg, I would love to, but he's kind of expensive. Obviously, Cobb is super expensive, and Cochran's expensive. There's Gehringer. But I was kind of been focusing on another player, a very fine player himself. His name is Tommy Bridges. Here's a 34 Gaudy I recently picked up. He was a six-time All-Star, led the league in wins twice, strikeouts wins once, and strikeouts twice. And his career WAR is over 50, just a little over 50, and his career ERA plus is like 126 or something. So it's a very fine pitcher. That's according to Baseball Reference. If you look at Baseball Reference's similarity scores, he's most similar to Dave Stieb, which is a very fine pitcher in his own day. I think he's very underappreciated. Great pitchers of the 80s. Other similar pitchers is Hall of Famers Dazzy Vance, Bob Lemon, and Hal Newhouser. Also, David Cone and Oral Hershiser are also the top 10 comparable pitchers. So he's a very fine pitcher, and he's in many of the sets from the 30s and 40s. He's one of two Tigers to participate in 4 World Series, 34 and 35, winning it in 35, the Tigers' first World Series championship. Also 40 and 45, where they won again in 45. Him and Greenberg, the only two Tigers to compete in 4 different World Series, which will most likely take place unless, Tigers make a World Series like the next 2 years before Miguel Cabrera retires, but that's very unlikely. So him and Greenberg's status is probably held on for a little while. So I picked up this card, and so I kind of search on eBay now for Tommy Bridges cards, and I found this gem. I knew of this set. I kind of always wanted one of these cards, just to sort of have a card in my collection from this, and it's a regional set. It's the M120 set. It's a Detroit Free Press supplement, 18 card set, oversized set. It's not really a baseball card set, more like a photograph. It was like a redemption coupon, send it away and get these photographs. And it's 9x11. And so you can see it here. It's a little about paper thin stock or so. And that's the Tommy Bridges. And 35 Tigers has Greenberg, Gehringer, Cochran, and Goose Goslin, 4 Hall of Famers. Also has Tommy Bridges, Schoolboy Rowe, and couple other stars of the team. 18 card set. Also the 19th card is Joe Louis, the famous boxer from Detroit. He's in the set too. But the thing with his Tommy Bridges card is that he had the seller on eBay had this item for $25, and the Greenberg I bought it for $25 plus shipping. And the Greenberg sold for a little bit more than it. Right now, I think the Gehringer is still available around the same price. But I think they're a little, especially the Greenberg, they sold so fast because it's really cheap. Gehringer is still a real good price for it. Condition-wise, this is pretty good. It's got some tear pieces up here, like a pinhole, but it doesn't take away from the thing. But the kicker with this thing is he advertised it being signed by Tommy Bridges. You can see his signature down here. But in his being a good eBay seller, He didn't say it was authentic or not. He said he couldn't confirm it was authentic, so he just basically said that in the description. Said it's signed, Tommy Bridges, and he can't confirm its authenticity or not. So for 25 bucks plus shipping, I'm buying this, and it looks like a signature. It could be a signature. I'm almost betting it isn't, but I can't confirm it's real. I would like to get it authenticated myself. The thing with Tommy Bridges is he passed away early in 1968. So there is not a whole lot of Tommy Bridges autographed items. I think what the autograph memorabilia trading card stuff really took off in the mid 70s or so, in the 80s, and he passed away before that. And so there's some Tommy Bridges autographs on eBay, like index cards and something like this, but nothing really in a nice set like this. With so I think it's a steal of a deal. Getting this for 25 bucks plus shipping. I would probably pay that pretty close to that, just being in itself, and possibly have a real signature of them. I think it's a steal of the century, possibly. I get it authenticated. I'm not sure I want a Synod PSA DNA type deal, but I'm kind of doing more local. I haven't decided where. I kind of took some feelers around, trying to figure out anybody has do what they do with authenticity and autographs. But this is my Tommy Bridges M120. The set in itself is pretty inexpensive because it's oversized. It's not really a collectible card, but the Detroit Tigers fan base, pre-war collectibles and such. It's listed in the Burdick catalog as M120, but I don't think PSA has any of these graded or anything. But so you could pick up the stars and commons for 10 to 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Probably the stars for like Hall of Famers, probably Greenberg and Cochran is probably a little closer to 100 maybe, but somebody sold a Greenberg. I don't think he knew what he had here, but it's my cool rare piece. It can be rare if it's real, a signature. Cool addition to my Tiger collection. I'll be picking up some other Tommy Bridges cards. He was a very good pitcher. He's like the tier below Hall of Fame status, but not a Hall of Famer. He's not going to get any Hall of Fame votes or anything, but definitely an all-time great. Not many people know who he is, but very good pitcher. But I'm looking to add more stuff. He's a cheap, great Tiger person to have in my collection. And they get a bunch of Tommy Bridges cards. It also gets me to have some nice cards, sample cards of different sets that he's in. And he's in most of all the 30s sets and the 40s pre-war sets. So if I say if I get every Tommy Bridges card there is, it gives me a pretty much every in it, most of the sets from the 30s and 40s. So that's kind of a cool thing to also. So I add to my Tommy Bridges collection. Maybe I have his autograph. I don't know. I think it's really cool. Thank you for watching, and I'm very excited with this purchase. Looks real to me. We'll see. If I ever get it, find a way to get it certified, I'll let you know what the results are. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.